want to just welcome everybody to today's eXp Commercial Explained Executive Overview. My name is Truong, and I'm sitting here in beautiful Boston, Massachusetts, and we've got friends from all across the country here. I have the distinct pleasure of formally welcoming my very good friend, my buddy, my partner in crime, Mr. James Huang, who also basically started in the commercial real estate industry with Marcus Millichap. I mean, this guy knows how to cold call, knows how to work in that boiler room like no other, right? So after his stint with Marcus Millichap, he moved on to Sperry CGA to head up their operations. And man, Jim did a wonderful job at Sperry CGA. And now we have the distinct pleasure of having him join us here to lead eXp Commercial internationally as our eXp Commercial President. So Jim, kudos to you. Thank you so much. I'll turn the floor over to Jim. Jim, I'd love for you to share with our group here your vision, eXp Realty's vision, how commercial is going to build, not just locally, but nationally, and then hopefully internationally, and what your vision is. What do you want to see this company do, and how you're going to affect that change, and how this group can help us grow as well. So turn it over to you, Jim.
Yeah, Tom, thank you so much. And I'm forever your vice president in ARIA. You've been a great mentor to me. And one of the things I always said to Tom, even though I was always doing commercial, pure commercial, as many people know, and always been in the commercial real estate field. When Tom introduced me to eXp, I always just kept an open mind. And that's the one thing that I will bring everywhere I go, is really that open-mindedness, that learning, willing and wanting to learn and see what's going on, right? You have to really understand and not just close your mind and say, no, that can't be done, no. And I love how Glenn, Jeff, Jason, and the rest of the leadership team really talked about, just breaking the mold, thinking outside the box, being creative, right? I love that. So one of the things that we're going to be looking for eXp Commercial is, right now, as everyone knows, we launched our website November 1st. So if everyone goes to www.expcommercial.com, you will see our website up. Actually, that is going to be a constantly growing document as we improve, we change, we add to it, right? So we wanted just to get it launched November 1st. And then from that, we are opening different states. So right now, I think we're still about 17 states, but almost on a daily basis, you will see states being popped up. So that's the thing. The whole operation team, the legal team has already filed all their paperwork, but we are at the mercy of a lot of states for just taking our filing, giving us the approval that we could be live in the states. So a lot of the information will be coming out really on an hourly, daily basis, that new states will be popping up. So very excited. We hope to get all 50 states live before Q4, right? Before the end of this year, we will be active and live in all 50 states. I'm already starting conversations in Canada, Mexico, and other countries. Granted, we are not live there. We in some of the states like Canada, we just have realty. But I am talking to all of our dear friends, Michael Valdez, great friend, great group guide to help us expand international growth. We are going hand in hand with Michael to explore and look at all the countries he's opening and all the countries that we may be able to help him with eXp Realty growth and global growth. So we could really be that worldwide commercial group. One of the other big things that we are doing, as I was talking to our leadership, in commercial real estate, we're that kind of that hybrid between the best of what residential has to offer and commercial. One of the biggest things that big commercial real estate firms have to offer is they have capital markets and finance. We need to add our own commercial mortgage companies because we need to know how to get debt, how to find the mezz, the interim, the private money, and the equity, right? So we need to know, as we look at putting projects and deals together, how do you put all these components in place? So we are building a capital markets and a finance team for next year. So once we have the base, we're building that together. The next one we are doing with one of our friends from IREP, asset management, valuation, facility management, to help us control the asset, right? One of the biggest things that we need to do is to run and control and oversee the asset. So when we know they're trying to lease or sell, we have our fingers on the pulse, knowing, oh, they're going to sell this property, they're getting ready to do something, to let that agent that showed us or referred us to get that business, is that okay, they may be looking at selling, you may want to talk to them, or if it's in a commercial building, they're looking to do some leases, right? It's constant business. And if you're just a transaction broker, maybe not a leasing broker, this is the great thing about eXp. You can grow a leasing team, a residential team, a commercial transaction team, an international team, all within eXp's platform. It's amazing. So everyone, and I know Keith is chomping at the bit, and many of us here that are leaders, we all have these different relationships. But now my thing is, you're kind of the quarterback overseeing different teams that you can plug people in to grow your rev share, to grow your referrals, to grow your team all across the country as we're starting to expand on this. And the other one is, I have already been talking to people to create our own DSTs. So most people who are in commercial real estate knows that one of the biggest tools that we have is the 1031 exchange, where we can defer taxes and roll it into another property. Would it be great that if eXp eventually creates our own DST products that we can now put into for our clients in triple net value add, help our clients do the exchange, and when we are going to sell out of the DST is to tell the agents, look, your client, we're going to be selling out. You should talk to your client about maybe finding them an exchange property or rolling again into the DST, but they are going to always be your client. You know, you don't want to lose control by putting people into different mortgage companies, asset management companies, other companies, and they try to take your client, as we all know in commercial. We need to maintain control. We need to build this family of kind of industries and expertise so we can all collaborate and work together. And that's what I really love about this company is we're building on so many different aspects. We're building all these platforms. We're building the camaraderie, teamwork, collaboration. I constantly keep on hearing that at eXpCon, and I know that is true to everyone's word. I mean, I haven't been this excited for a lot of things for so long. It's because I got to jump in only a month and a half ago, both feet in, got to know a lot of the influencers, leaders, you know, from every different aspect, new people joining all the way to senior leadership. And it's all the same. It's just people caring about others, trying to help everyone succeed and prosper, right? So you can share and give back. And I always throw the thing out, Tom, I threw your words out yesterday at the eXp commercial breakout that if, you know, if you do well, you do good. It's true. I love that. This company is built on trying to get everyone to do the best they can so you can give back. And you know, that's really my vision for commercials, to really grow domestically, grow internationally, build the other ancillary businesses, create opportunities for almost anything you do. So another big thing is everyone, we are going to create product type specialists, multifamily, retail, office, industrial, land, triple net, hospitality, new development and construction. Believe it or not, there are tons of great developers, small developers, or even family developer companies within eXp that we're putting everyone together, knowing what all our resources are, putting everyone together so we can share. So within the world, we're going to have an eXp commercial university where people can be there to really share their knowledge, share resources. I've already reached out to UCLA, USC, right? Different programs, ICSC, CCIM, SIOR, AHOA, right? National Apartments Association, CREW, Commercial Real Estate for Women, all these different groups, ULI, and we're putting them all together to say, look at what we have. Look at our platform. We would love to give you an office space, especially if you're serving diversity and inclusion. And I talked to Verbella that they would discount it or offer it free to help that cause. And I love that. I love that, especially in commercial real estate, which is not as diverse as it should be, but that's okay. We're going to start now. And we're also going to give back to create pipeline. Even with the residential trade organizations like ARIA, NAREP, NAREB, all of the other groups, we are reaching out to give them opportunities to learn commercial and share this information, because it is always helping people do their best, but creating pipeline from high school, college, and beyond, right? Young mentors, young people in the business, right? The YPOs and everything else, or YPNs, that they need mentors and people to guide them and help them through commercial real estate. And I love commercial so much, as Judy and many people know in this industry. I just love this, but I also love the good fight. That's why with Ari and a lot of, fair housing laws and just political stuff. I love the fight and I don't mind fighting. And I believe this is a great thing to fight for, is to set the right platform, create all these opportunities, and then really share and give back to the community so we can grow to get more people into the process of learning commercial real estate and all the ancillary services. So Tom, I'll stop there.
Man, can you sense the energy, the excitement, how fired up this guy is, and how fired up we all are at eXp with Jim's talent, bringing Jim's talent onto the team, right? Jim, you've got 2 minutes left. Give us the elevator pitch for a commercial agent who is not currently with eXp. Give them a sort of why they should slow down long enough to take a look at this platform compared to all of the other platforms that you could have worked for, that you could have partnered with. Why take a hard look at this, and what does it mean to them and their future in the commercial space, Jim? And then we'll let you go.
Yeah, thank you, Tom. And one of the things I just want to tell people, just share it. You just share what we're doing. Don't force it. You don't need to push it, just share it. And I would say this is the value prop that is very different from many other companies. One, we are a completely separate company. eXp Commercial is a separate company within eXp World Holding. So we have commercial leadership, product type specialists. We are commercial, but we are collaborative, right? We are collaborative with Verbella, with Realty, with Global, with everything else that comes as eXp World expands, right? Like the Success Magazine. All these pieces that are being added to eXp's kind of family of businesses, we will be collaborating with. That's very big because of referrals. We will be referring with Success on the Realty and Global. We're going to be passing referrals over, because one thing is, a lot of times in commercial real estate, we are the ones that can lend the expertise to work on referrals that most residential agents, international agents are looking for. Verbella, there's a huge application for commercial real estate with Verbella, more than residential. We can collaborate and be the beneficiaries of a lot of referrals. The next one is we're going to have mentorship program, like I said, reaching out to all these trade groups, universities, and just other great leaders within our midst, right? Within the eXp family and others that we're going to bring in to start teaching and educating from the very beginning of how, you don't know anything about commercial real estate, you want to learn more, this is what it is, to a point where you're a good senior, you're a good producer, but you're not a good mentor. Teaching you how to be a good teacher, right? Teaching you how to teach others, teaching you now how to grow your team. What do you do when you're a very successful broker? You delegate your time. You make sure you're using your time efficiently. Use maybe virtual assistant, getting an office manager, training a team. Most good commercial brokers don't understand that. We will keep elevating your skills, teaching you how to sit on the other side of the fence. When I was cold calling at Marcus and Millichap, I learned a moment in my head the first year. I started buying buildings. I bought enough buildings that I thought in 36 I was retired until the 2009 hit me. But hey, we live and learn, like many of us here. And that's what happened. But you have to learn how to build residual income and other sources of passive income, right? Through real estate or rev share or whatever it could be. So this job becomes fun and comfortable, so you can give back. And wherever that is for you, that's your own personal choice, right? And the other part is we have the best pricing, where we're at 80-20, capping at 20,000, and $500 a month for the tech tool. So we have CoStar National, access to LoopNet Premium. We have Build Out. We're negotiating with Reonomy, Crexi, TLO, or some search engines with some of the marketing pieces like Globe Streets. And Judy already knows we're friends with a lot of those people in New York, all in New York. So all these groups, we're all collaborative. And like I said before, the international, the global, the residential, we're all sharing information and resources. But just those 5 things, people go, wow, at least I want to listen. And I'll tell you this, many good leaders you're going to see in this coming up this month. It's going to be incredible how many leaders in the industry, past owners of companies, are joining eXp Realty or eXp Commercial to help us grow all around the world. Many, many big leaders are going to start popping up as we start putting the marketing piece of so-and-so joined us, so-and-so joined us. And that's what also will help you get other eXp or people interested in eXp Commercial, is when we start showing you who's joining us. I mean, some pretty big iconic owners and leaders within in the commercial industry, it's hard to deny something's going on, right? When you get massive and big leaders and friends, like I always love this, attract other friends. We all gravitate to each other. Good people keep on attracting other good people, but at least we'll give you the firepower of enough good people so you can share it. And when you get enough good people, we start doing deal after deal after deal, more bigger deals, and then we start doing these international deals. Now we're competing with CBRE and the biggest ones. And I'll tell you this, they're in talks with Verbella about using our platform and even talking about how can we collaborate with eXp Commercial, because some of these big firms, because of their cost structure, they don't work in secondary, tertiary markets. So it could make sense for them to partner. But I told them we only needed to pick one. We picked one because they already know we don't need the others. We just need one strong one. And then we really are taking on the world with everything we're doing. So the vision and strategy that we're putting together is a very broad one, a vast one, and I am looking for everyone's assistance and help, and really everyone's cheerleading and learning to be a part of our really hyper growth. And I would have to really say that hyper growth, and we're building on the back of success, great success, that they did a lot of the heavy lifting already at eXp Realty. You know that starting from 2009, going public in 2013, everyone was making fun of them, saying, oh, no, it's a penny stock, right, Tom? Oh, it's this, it's this. And we're still very early, because I even say to now that people 3 years ago are old timers, right? Tom, you're an old timer
I'm
now.
an old timer now, man.
Yeah, because everyone's jumping on board. So, you know, from 6,000 to 38,000, every time I say a number, I'm wrong because it's already moved on. And for our goals to get to 100,000 before next year, it's super excited. And I'm excited because the leadership are open-minded. They just said, put a plan out, show us how it works, teach us, educate us, and we will approve it. I love that. Most companies say, no, stay in your lane, stay where you're supposed to be, stay there, stay put, stay. I don't want to stay. I want to go. I want to keep going. I don't like that. So I told people right now, it's the biggest thing is organization, organizing what we have and our resources and who's coming on board, because it is going so fast. That's why I have to jump onto an operation call to talk about, you know, what are we doing? Stop putting everyone into realty, put them into commercial, because we are going so fast and everyone is so excited to really recruit and grab other people. And my thought is, in the beginning, we were supposed to put this because we didn't have it, but now we're just doing it a commercial LOI. And I know our team is working super hard to get all the states opened up. So that's the exciting part. This is the ground floor. We are really, as Tom always says, a rocket ship. The fuel is in, we're ready to launch. And everyone here, I would say even in the first 3 months before 2021, is on the ground floor for commercial before it really gets big. And that's why I'm already planning on the ancillary services and the international growth. So I'm already working on that because we want to always get ahead of everything while the team is really propping everything up. It's just the time to get out there. But I'm always going to do stuff for this team here, especially with Tom and a lot of the friends that I see on this call.